Hello everybody, welcome to the CEOpeek show, and today I'm really honored to welcome Nat Manny, the CEO of Bestronics, to the show. Hi Nat.
Hi, how are you doing, Dave?
Great, and Nat just took me to tour the facility, actually two buildings, very impressive operations, and you know, we're in the Silicon Valley here, and having the chance to see a physical product, having the manufacturing side, it's very exciting.
Yes.
In today's world, most of the companies here are in the software development, biotech, and there's much less to see, and welcome to the show.
I actually have been a long time in the Valley, so I've spent over 30 years in the Valley, and almost every job I've had has been related to hardware related. So either from the OEM side or from the contract manufacturing side. And so that's kind of what's got me interested in this whole world of hardware, high-tech manufacturing. Many years ago, I started my career in Rome, which many of you know was one of the premier companies here in the Valley. So a lot of the things, the excitement that you learn is from that environment, but pretty much everything, it was exciting to be part of that. Then I spent the last half of my career in contract manufacturing. I'd helped start a company called Fabrinet, which became the leader in optical manufacturing services. And the gentleman who was the CEO was the co-founder of Seagate. Tom Mitchell. So that's kind of how we built that thing up. And then that's kind of got me interested in the contract manufacturing side because it gave me exposure to a lot of different companies and industries. So Bestronics is sort of the next point in that journey, if you will. And we are trying to do something here, we've been successful at it, is to effectively build a manufacturing organization here in the Valley and grow and support the customers that we have.
What are the major highlights, characteristics or behavior or things that you believe that enable you to become a CEO of a company?
One of the key things is obviously any kind of job that you have to have a belief that there are people working with you, and you need to trust and respect those people. You want to make sure that environment is as conducive and productive as possible. What it means is you're very focused on the project, but we also are respecting the people. And I've been fortunate in working in great organizations and companies where we believe that, and as part of that is one of the reasons why we were successful. Whenever you're building a company, you want to think about an enduring value. Is it not something that just a point project that you're trying to get, but something that's going to survive you and the others that are behind? And that's kind of what the mark of a successful company is.
What are the things you believe in a personal level that actually built you into this position?
So part of it is when you're communicating with customers, and if you're true to what you're saying, even in difficult problems, they'll respect you for that. So you're essentially able to leverage that even into any other roles as well. So in terms of whether it's a sales role or whatever, as long as you have your data and facts right, and then you're able to represent it and sincerely talk to customers and explain the things and also sell the value proposition. To be credible and part of the team, you obviously have to learn the technology, what they're doing, and then so you're essentially be able to make a meaningful sort of contribution to the discussions. So learning what the others do, you don't have to know obviously in depth everything that they do, but understand how they are, how their mind works, and then over time you figure out what sort of things are important. So when you're even leading, say, an engineering organization or a manufacturing organization, having that familiarity as to what they went through, what struggles they went through, is obviously very, very important. I take great pride in the fact that we have a management culture that respects people. So for my own personal thing, if we're able to develop a team of leaders that understand this, and whether they're with the company long term or they go do something else, I always believe that they learn a set of what I call transferable skills and also a culture by which when they go and become leaders on their own, they realize there's a benefit in working in an environment that respects individuals. And if I'm able to do that, and if people learn from that, I would consider myself to be successful in that regard.
Any book or somebody that influenced you that actually affected your career or you learned a lot from and you would like to recommend to others?
One is a business and its beliefs. Tom Watson Jr. He wrote about IBM, and it's kind of IBM is no longer what it was once before. But if you look at the history of the company, what tremendous things that they did, and what they believed in terms of values, and kind of thinking about that part of it, I would say it's something that I would highly recommend.
Thank you so much, Nat, taking time, your business schedule for this interview and sharing your insights with other CEOs and aspiring CEOs. So
appreciate it. Thank you very much, Dave. Thanks for your time.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.